With Mount Rainier in the distance, there are few cities finer on a clear afternoon than this one, and we have a picture-perfect day for football at Lumen Field in Seattle. This crowd, as we've come to expect in recent years, as loud as any in the NFL, and they get even louder when their Seahawks are introduced. We're ready for football as the Seahawks get set to do battle with the Jacksonville Jaguars. They'll run for the first time with Travis Etienne. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. They'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down. Here's Lawrence to throw. And the pressure gets to Lawrence, and he'll go down. But just 2 plays in, and Charles already their first sack defensively.
Yeah, how about that? That didn't take long, did it? And now they look at third down, and that's another time to try and go and get the quarterback too.
And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. Here's Lawrence. And that's complete to Etienne out of the backfield. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to 4th down. And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. Escaping the pressure right. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Logan. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just stuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. It's caught, Lockett. A gain of 6 there on first.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored.
And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Josh Allen in there to get him. And that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Wilson after the play fake to Carson. Flush to his right. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And the Seahawks are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now it's Wilson. And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown. 2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Seahawks have taken a first quarter lead. And the QB rating right now sky high. 4 for 4 on that opening drive. And it ends with a touchdown pass.
Yeah, I don't know quite how to figure it out. I think I need my friends from MIT to come in and help me. I think 158.3 is the number one.
Yep, that's the
right. That's the highest you can get. That's where he is. He'd like to continue on that pace.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary for offense take care of the defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. From the 27, Lawrence. And the pressure gets to Lawrence, and he'll go down. Jordan Brooks. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. We had a pretty good idea that they were going to pressure this young quarterback, and that's now 2 sacks here in the first quarter.
And, yeah, this is a secret to exactly nobody, because if you're a rookie quarterback, you know you're going to see pressure. Defenses want to see how you're going to handle it.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he will have a Jaguars first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards and runs of 15 or more yards.
They went zooming past that number there. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. Well, this defense for the Seahawks, they were very good last week in the win over New Orleans.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. After 7-0 on EA Sports. It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on third down. Lawrence going to throw again. Looking for the end zone. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down. The kick by Lambeau is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And here's Jakeem Grant from his end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open. week for them, so if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is, and if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes, because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But what the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it, and let's go with it.
Throwing on 2nd and 8, Wilson. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. So, Charles, you look at this offense, and really on paper at least, a great situation for them upcoming. They're unbeaten on the year, an open week coming up after this. So I guess my question, any worry that maybe this is coming at the wrong time?
Oh, definitely.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete.
You thought you had it. You thought you had it.
And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Seahawks add on to their lead.
If you didn't know it, it won't surprise you to find out that this team leads the league in scoring. They've been a quick strike team all season long. There's another example. They did it again. This offensive coordinator, right now, you can write his ticket towards being a head coach. He's advanced in the ways of offense.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11.
What?
The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next.
Yeah, that was lucky shit anyway.
Winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really refreshed and ready to roll.
What?
I agree, because when you get that open week after a victory, it does wonders for everyone. Obviously, your body get a chance to heal up, but your mind is.
I've been drinking all day, so.
You feel good about winning, so now you can get away from it for a few days, put down the playbook.
As long as I can keep it under 30, I'm good.
Just be you. Enjoy that time away, and then you come back ready to go.
And I got ATN a game anyway, so.
Sliding out of the pocket. He'll get that complete to Hunter Bryant.
This team's sorry as fuck.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it, and he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise...
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Josh Allen, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. But when you see a quarterback retreating away from the line of scrimmage toward the other goal line like that, usually doesn't end well.
You're exactly right about that. Normally, if they're moving from side to side, they've got a chance maybe to get back upfield. He was trying to shake defenders and extend the play, but it doesn't work out very well for them at all. You need those extra yards on the other side of the line of scrimmage. Now you're digging a hole for your offense. It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
From midfield now, here's Wilson. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. Well, he's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness It's been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. A handoff for Etienne. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
And that's a pleasing run there by Travis Etienne. And every time I see him carry it, I think of the word mature. Why? 4 full seasons at Clemson, not something you normally get with a running back. Had almost 5,000 yards rushing, the school record, along with 70 rushing touchdowns. That's both the school record and ACC record. The second running back taken in the draft after Najee Harris from Alabama, number 25 overall. He's now wearing number 1 in the NFL after wearing number 9 at Clemson. He loves those single digits.
Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by DJ Reed. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Logan. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
And that is incomplete. Oh, he had it and dropped it. That is an unforced error there, and it takes away what could have been a touchdown. 2nd and 10. A quick throw out to Lockett. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. They go play action now. Wilson finding room to the 20 and down to the 16-yard line. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. This complete to Lockett. A gain of 6 there on first. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wilson toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf, and it's 3rd and 4. To throw again is Wilson. To the goal line, but it's It's incomplete. Jacksonville's pass defense holds serve. 4th down.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts. This time on 3rd down.
McPherson's kick is good. And they will stretch the lead now to 17-3. So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice one for them. They force the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 20.
See, bro, that makes no sense.
So
You got 3 down linemen and just blow up a run like that.
Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. The Seahawks with the advantage.
Nobody was even near him. It was just the lineman blew up my lineman.
And here's Jakeem Grant from his end zone. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they needed.
And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now. And the Seahawks come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. And they'll throw on 1st down with Lawrence. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. It was Trey Flowers that time who got a hand in and broke it up.
He's 2nd in the NFL in interceptions, and you understand why. He plays a game of great intelligence, understands positioning, and has a great ability to break on the football when it's in the air.
So fun to watch his closing speed, and another example of it on that play. The pressure gets to Lawrence, and he'll go down. Bobby Wagner, multiple times an All-Pro, in there to drop him for a loss.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far. But they certainly haven't been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. And they'll indeed go for it. Here's Lawrence. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And boy, possession here turns over with a football already being in the red zone. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Play action. It's Wilson. Wide open receiver complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Russell Wilson now with 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon. And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Here's a give to Etienne. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. Now Lawrence to throw. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Boy, not deterred from those first 2 failed attempts. They're going to go a 3rd time here on 4th down. They're going to try and throw. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. This is caught at the 20. Touchdown, Jaguars. DJ Chark with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Jaguars' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by DJ Reed. And they'll have the football, but deep in their own territory as he's brought down at the 5. I guess the last score wasn't enough for them. They want more. Here comes an onside kick. And the Seahawks, looks like they've recovered. They have. The risk-reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play. And here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them. And field position leads you to that type of play calling. And whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
He's letting it fly for Cooks. And this is incomplete. Oh, he looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. Here's 2nd and 10.
Touch 50, touch 50. Hey, 0, 0, 0. Check, check. I'm scared.
To throw is Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And this is caught. Touchdown. DK Metcalf. 42 yards. And the Seahawks get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. This taken in at the goal line. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up. Yeah. Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
You think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. 2nd and 10. Here's Lawrence again. He'll find Etienne out of the backfield. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the first. From the shotgun, Lawrence. Right side, it's Manhertz, the tight end. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Now a 2nd down and 6. And to throw again is Lawrence. He'll get this out to the flat for Etienne. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there.
Complete to Etienne. An 8-yard pickup. First down, Jaguars.
So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10. Lawrence. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. And that is incomplete. Philip Dorsett, the intended receiver. But it'll be 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
We sit in quarter number 3 out in Seattle. A 2nd and 10 now. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Throwing again here, it's Lawrence. And that incomplete, nearly intercepted. But remember, he had his hands on one earlier, had one pick. It could have been his second, but instead it's 4th down. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Myles Jack there to make the tackle.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule.
And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown. DK Metcalf. 41 yards. And the Seahawks are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. McPherson now for the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And last time, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. We'll see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game, and sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Aggressive, this time will it result in points? We'll find out. 3 quarters in the books. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Lawrence. And Shark calls it in. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17. Lawrence, now this is ETN on the draw. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Nice satisfying run on 1st down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
Flushed out right. And he's got Dorsett complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A gain there of 21 yards.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They can go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hadn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense. I got it. Yeah.
See what I did there?
Yeah. He needs better protection, that's for sure. On 3rd down, Lawrence. And he's going to go down again.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. They're going on 4th down. Lawrence. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a 1st down. The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Off the play fake, here's Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that's caught inside the 35. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. DK Metcalf, 69 yards. And the Seahawks add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Extra point by McPherson, up and good, and that will extend this big lead. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And this will be a touchback as that sails.
What the fuck is going on over there?
Now Lawrence on 1st down. He's going to float this one deep right side.
Come on, bro. I need one long pass. Come on, bro.
And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
That's why I'm lining them in goal lines. I I seen Etienne to get a.
For this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything.
This game's over. I don't give a fuck anymore. I just want to. I just want to get my
scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. And for them, this train, it just keeps rolling, doesn't it? Well on their way to yet another victory.
Yeah, it's almost a runaway, isn't it? And you just wonder how anyone can stop this. They got full momentum going, full confidence going. But it's not just their own confidence that's leading them. It's the lack of confidence against their opponents now because they see them coming and think, we've got no shot to beat this team.
Jamal Agnew now to return it.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this 4th quarter. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off near the 34. Spinning past him. And he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown. And that score gives them a little more separation and a bigger lead.
A little more of a comfort zone now. They can do more things defensively, maybe take a few more gambles as they try to continue to extend their lead.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead will swell by one more. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Get in the right room. Get in the right room.
Yeah, I just need Etienne to get it.
Mike 54.
Throwing now, Lawrence on 1st down. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he's across 4.
Appreciate it, bro.
Too little, too late, but he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me.
I said I appreciate it. That's all I needed.
Did, my good man.
And that touchdown, well, it barely puts a dent in this lead. And unfortunately, I'm having too many flashbacks right now. I remember getting beat down like this playing before.
Oh, yeah, college, high
Honky?
College, not a heck of a lot of fun. I still remember playing and trying to tackle an elusive tailback who ended up scoring 4 touchdowns, 226 yards.
Bro, white people don't get offended by those kind of words.
Great runs. I knew every note to their school's fight song.
Got that ice bath felt extra.
Nah, fuck no. Or cracker.
There's no ice bath. You're just trying to get out of there before the reporters got to you.
I mean, dude, it's all about like an intent. Like if a dude comes up to me and is like, "You're a bitch," like depending on how, like my friends can call me a bitch. So I mean,
ready to get this drive underway, and it's all but certain that this win streak is going to extend another week. Just another tremendous.
like word wise, like I don't really care. Like you know what I mean?
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And got his man complete. And
Bro, what play was that?
To the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Because I'm in like cover shit. I don't really care now, but it's just like, bro, why is he wide open?
Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock.
Yeah.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Bro, it's crazy, bro.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see.
Nah, run the ball's pretty boring, bro. It's like, I'm not that good, so I just run it.
Guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the win.
Hey, Mark said every time y'all play is close. It ain't fucking close.
Successful throwing it around in this game. That's allowed them to move the ball.
Remember, he said that on that post last night. He was like, every time we play, it's a close game or something. Like, get the fuck out of here. Bro, you beat him by like 30 every time.
DJ Chark, the intended target, and now it's second down.
Yeah. Bro, he makes his teams like the most unstoppable teams. I didn't even say nothing. I was like, man, get the fuck out of here. Because then he tried to roast me when he said when me and you were playing. I'm like, get the fuck out of here, bro. Yeah, bro, he's not winning the Super Bowl anytime soon. But I mean, because our league's pretty competitive, but
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he is going to have
I know, yeah, it's like the same. It's the same few people.
third down conversion.
It ain't me.
Play there as they get the conversion on
Yeah.
3rd and 13.
Yeah, he's good.
On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. It's in.
Yeah, I didn't even watch that game. But
Couldn't connect.
I've got a good friend in football. Always talks about predictive history.
man, I can't. Oh yeah, that was when because they forwarded on they advanced it on the
That was
back.
good.
I'm surprised you haven't won yet. Yeah, because
2nd and 10. Lawrence.
you're better. I could play Eli, and Eli would probably beat me pretty good, but like, I can't do anything against you defensively. Like, it's fucking crazy.
After this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Yeah, bro, Saints sucks, bro. Bro, Byron sucks.
Now play number 7.
Bro, he just all he does is run the ball. Like, he just plays like super lame. Like, you can win that way, but you're not that good.
Again, it's Lawrence.
Like, if you play next, have you played you play next gen, right?
Bobby Wagner able to get in there for his 2nd sack.
See, that's the thing, man. That next gen, that's all. I just play here because I like the group, but man, next gen's where it's at.
A big offensive explosion help leading them to victory.